廚房等於 Formula One。
I like the pictures of the engine. It becomes very musical.
你唔好睇佢成日 go round and round 100次咁，好似好悶，但係其實中途好多嘢你係 predict 唔到咯。Crazy, that's a real drive.
I've been a fan of Formula One for a very long time. I started watching maybe 10 or 12 years ago. I was working on a job in Melbourne.
咁佢就解釋俾我聽，即係 Formula One 係點樣運作，點樣去一個 race 其實唔係好簡單。咁跟住我就覺得好神奇，點解咁多即係 strategy 啊，去 run 呢個 kind of sport。我哋成日都想個 race 開始之前，我哋準備好晒個 lunch 或者準備好晒啲嘢食。
Yeah, I tend to do things that are fairly easy to construct and things that don't take too much cooking on a Sunday.
佢第一次嚟香港有個 long holiday 嗰陣時，佢就煮嘢俾我食。
The pressure was on a little bit. I sort of, needed to make something that I knew was going to work.
咁我哋係臨F1 之前嘅一個 race，所以佢就煮一個 lunch。
This recipe was one that I cooked for Grace the first time I cooked for her. Grace being a fan of Spanish Formula One driver at the time, I was like, okay, this is kind of perfect. This will work nicely. So yeah, I chose that one as a first dish to make for her. So first, I normally prepare what's called a sofrito, which various different paella have a different way of doing. So a combination of red pepper, onion, and cooking that down very slowly until it becomes almost like a jam. And then blending that up and then keeping that aside, using it as a flavour base.
佢煮嘢食嗰陣時，唔係我點樣需要去幫佢，因為佢中意自己即係 control 晒全個廚房。
The kind of enjoyment I get out of cooking is my sort of balance against the pressure of my work day. Get into the kitchen at the end of a day and just switch my brain off and just let my hands do the work and just put things together slowly, and it's a nice way to come down from shooting fashion all day long. Grab the rice. Pouring the rice in and sort of giving that a bit of a turn through all of the flavour, and then put the sofrito in, cook that down a little bit. Keeping it on a high heat for a while, getting it nice and cooked through and sort of trying to get a little bit of a, not burnt, but quite a crispy sort of flavour on the bottom. About the first 5 minutes I'll leave him in there, and then I'm going to put in the prawns and the clams on the top of that later. Some more prawns and some clams as well. So these don't take as long to cook as everything else, so best not to overcook them. Just going to take a little taste just to see if the rice is. And then into the oven for 10 minutes. Let it do its thing, and that's it.
其實我想講咧，嗰啲刀咧係啲命根嚟嘅，千祈唔可以掂。
What was that? For me, cooking is just, it's all about sharing, it's about giving other people that little, bit of magic. That's kind of why I do it. It's all about sharing food and, making everyone at the table happy. Well, Grace and I have been working together for, 5, 6, 7 years now.
好多人問我點解可以同我個老公合作或者當時男朋友，因為一定嗌交㗎嘛。
Why not? We both have strong opinions about things that need to be said are said, and we're allowed to argue on set.
因為佢個人比較 calm，我比較active 啲嘅，咁可能咁樣就會 match。
It's nice to have someone to work with who knows you so well, and sometimes when you're looking at something for so long, you kind of do lose sight of what the best of it is, and it's nice to have someone who you trust, and it's great to have someone who you're so familiar with that you can trust.
每一日，我哋都扮演住唔同嘅角色，各種生活各有各忙碌，而對煮食，我哋都有一種態度。我煮，我生活，我態度。分享你嘅答案，成為我哋嘅主角。將你嘅答案連同廚房嘅2張相 send 去我哋嘅 email 度啦。